This is the plaintiff, Victor Bradley. He says he took the defendant out on a date and at the same time gave her a driving lesson. He took her to a cemetery thinking there weren't many cars there and they'd be safe. Wrong. The defendant made a left and crashed into a wall right near a headstone. She refuses to pay for the damages and he has no other choice but to sue for the $450 he's owed. This is the defendant, Renee Farr. She says the plaintiff told her to make a left even though she wasn't ready. She hit the brakes but skidded and scratched the car a little. The only reason the guy's suing is because she brushed off his advances and let him know she didn't like him in a relationship kind of way. She's accused of cracking up.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Victor Bradley.
That's me.
You are suing Renee Farr for $450, the amount owed to fix a scratch on your car that she put there.
Correct.
When you were teaching her how to drive.
Correct.
How do you two know each other?
We knew each other from Facebook, from a mutual friend.
Oh, okay. You met through Facebook. And how did you come about to teach her how to drive?
Actually, she asked me.
How?
She posted status about transportation. And I was
Had you met each other at that point?
The day before, the day after.
Wait, so at the point where you offered to teach her how to drive, you've never met?
We never met. We just kept talking through Facebook.
Okay. And what, she was cute? So you wanted to meet her? Well, it looks like that's it. Why the heck else would you offer to teach her how to drive?
I think that's the answer.
Go ahead. What's the answer?
At first, she was attractive.
Okay. When did she become unattractive? After she crashed your car? What happened with this? You're Facebooking each other, and she complains about transportation.
Right, and, it was like a joking around, like, I wish I gave her a ride to work. And that's when she asked, like, can you teach me how to drive? Okay,
and then you say yes?
I said yes.
All right, and then what happens?
And then...
She sort of asked you out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like she said, you want to hang? You want to? I don't know how I can make myself any clearer. Yeah. She sort of was asking you out.
So, yeah, she asked me out.
Okay, and then what happens?
So that's when we started talking more, and then the next day, that's when we went out.
Where'd you go?
Went to, first, the driver lesson at St. Raymond's Cemetery.
Went to a cemetery?
Yeah.
You went to a cemetery to teach her how to drive?
Yes.
Why in God's green acres would you go to a cemetery? Because it's quiet?
No traffic.
No traffic. but
that's how I was taught.
You were taught at a cemetery?
That's how I got my license.
Man, that's just creepy. Isn't it better in a big parking lot where there's absolutely nothing anywhere around? Wouldn't that be better, don't you think? In retrospect, yeah, right?
I ain't thought about that.
Okay, so you meet at she didn't think it was creepy to have a date at a cemetery?
I don't know.
Okay, and what is that day that you do that? It's not Halloween, right? When was that? It's in August?
August.
Okay, and then what happens?
Then that's when she got behind the wheel. She was nervous.
Okay.
And I asked her, I was like, I thought you drove before. She was like, yeah, she did. She drove someone else's car at night.
Okay.
She claimed she was drunk, not nervous.
At this moment?
No.
No.
At that other moment?
At the other moment.
Okay.
So that's when I went ahead and took her word. I told her,
took what word? That she drove once drunk?
No, that she did drove before. That's when before
it was drunk. So if you took her word, she would have driven once before when she was drunk. So what good does that do? Okay, so go on.
Okay, so I told her, don't be nervous. Everything's gonna be all right. Don't get nervous. So that's when, she took off. That's when she made the left turn, and then, which I have all the pictures, the sequence, when she made the turn, and then, boom, that's when she crashed.
How did she crash? What was it she did wrong?
She didn't straighten out the wheel.
After turning? So she just kept turning?
She just kept turning and hit the wall.
So she just kept the wheel turned and then she hit the wall?
After I told her, stay in the middle.
And what? She just kept...
She just kept turning, and then that's when she drove and hit the wall. She didn't straighten out the wheel.
Did you grab the wheel to pull it away from her?
No, I didn't. I was in the shock.
Okay. Did this whole thing happen, like, really quickly?
Really quickly.
All right. How hard did she hit the wall? I mean, let me see the pictures of your car.
Yes.
If that's what I'm asking. What did she say and do after she hit the wall?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you want me to help you? Do you want me, pay for the damages? Which she verbally agreed that she was going to pay for the damages.
So she agrees at that moment that she's going to pay for the damages?
Correct.
Okay, right. How much did she pay?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. What's going on?
He knew that I didn't have my driver's license, and I told him
Well,
before
if you had
I got
a driver's license, who would have to teach you how to drive? I should hope nobody has to teach you how to drive after you have a driver's license, honey. Of course he knew that.
But before I got behind the wheel, I told him I was nervous. We prayed and everything. He knew I was scared. He did.
You prayed together?
We prayed, yes.
Okay.
And I made the left turn, and it skidded against the wall.
How did it skid against the wall? That's what I'm trying to understand, even how the accident happened.
I got nervous, and I forgot to bring the wheel back.
So that's exactly like he says. You just kept making a left until you turned left right into a wall. Ooh, yeah, I got a nasty scratch there that needs... What kind of car is this?
It's a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix.
But his car was messed up from the beginning. It was.
You have to be the most ungrateful student I have ever seen in my entire life. How do you know his car was... I mean, you're not suggesting you didn't drive right into a wall. You're admitting you drove into a wall.
Yeah,
how do you know that there was a scratch on that exact place where you scratched the car?
Well, I'm not talking about the scratch, but one of his lights were messed up.
Okay.
He was complaining about that from the beginning.
Okay.
It had bird poop all over it. It wasn't clean.
Yeah, bird poop comes off. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I know, but he doesn't keep the car in good condition.
What kind of car is this?
It's a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix.
Okay. Apparently it was good enough for you to learn how to drive in.
You're right.
Right, and then you hit it, and then what?
Then I told him sorry. He was nervous
sorry,
and scared.
sorry, like that, and then what?
And then
he says you agreed to pay for the damage.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you never agreed to pay?
No.
What kind of jerk are you? How do you figure you don't have to pay a penny for a car you just crashed? I can understand if you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'll pay for it, and then later you think about it, but from the beginning you're like, well, it's your fault for teaching me how to drive. Really?
No, it's not his fault, but he should have took that into consideration before he let me get behind the wheel.
If he shouldn't, so what you're saying is that the whole thing is his fault, needs to eat it. Who's gonna pay? I'm not gonna pay, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, but
so who's gonna pay for the damage? Between you and him, that's the only two people. So he should pay for it because it's his fault because he was doing something nice for you. If I got it right? It sounds awful when I put it that way, right? Tell me the way you were going to put it. Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm all ears.
I think that he should just eat it up, suck it up, because he knew what he was doing before he put me behind the wheel. I told him that I couldn't drive.
Who put a crazy woman like you behind a wheel?
No, crazy.
Right? Have you ever driven before?
Once drunk.
Why would you drive drunk your first time driving?
Because I was trying to get somebody else home that was drunk.
More drunk?
Yeah.
Than you? Mm-hmm. How far did you drive?
Not too far.
Like what's not too far?
Like a couple of blocks.
Why did you choose somebody you'd never met before to teach you how to drive?
Because he seemed so nice. And
you figured you knew him well on Facebook?
You're right.
Who's she?
That's my mom.
Does she drive?
No. Yes. No, but she has her license.
And yes.
No, but she has her license.
Yes, but she's not licensed. Well, you chip off the old block, aren't you?
No, I am licensed.
Then why don't you teach her how to drive?
Right now.
We don't have a car.
Then what do you need to learn how to drive for?
So I can get my own car.
Okay.
So I don't have to drive.
So you pick a guy you've never met to teach you how to drive. You crash his car, and then from the beginning you look at him and say, this is your fault for teaching me how to drive. How is it you don't at least say, I think we should go halves or something? Hey, it's your fault too. You sort of assumed the risk because you were teaching me and you didn't teach me well or something. How is it you pay zero and that's supposed to be appropriate? Tell me, would you have an answer for that?
Yeah.
What?
All right. Well, maybe half and half, but
Yeah,
I
but
don't,
maybe
I
half
don't
you
feel
didn't.
like. But I don't feel like I should pay the whole thing because
Yeah, but you
he
never.
took the
Did
risk.
you ever offer to pay half?
No.
Okay. Now, according to you, what happens in your discussions with her about paying?
Okay, I do have proof that she did put down that she was going to pay half.
I put down where?
On Facebook.
I put down I was gonna pay you back half on Facebook.
Yes, you did.
Let me hear
show
this.
it to me, because I know you people think that when you write something on Facebook, it just
Not
disappears
just
into
that,
cyberspace.
she also admits that she crashed the car. She actually posted up so
Yeah, I
people
did.
could look.
I did put
You
that
were
I
proud
crashed
of
the
that?
car.
You put that on your
No,
Facebook
I wasn't
page?
proud.
Okay. Can I see what you're talking about?
Yes, and not just that, she actually posted up especially talk about my family, saying
did.
that right here, stating.
Yeah, I did. I was cursing out his little sister.
Before that,
Because she wasn't minding her business. I was talking to
first-
him, and she got on the post and decided to
Before
add
we
her
get to
little
that,
two
she
pieces.
That's
did-
sort of the essence of Facebook,
Now,
isn't
she
it?
did put
you
that-
live your
I
little
wasn't talking to her.
dispute that's not particularly private. How is it that's astounding to me? You're posting stuff on your walls that everybody else can read, and then you're like, hey, you stay out of it. Well, you said it in a forum where people post stuff back to what you say. That's the idea behind Facebook.
But it was his wall.
Yeah, you're the only one who goes on there. You're special.
Now,
Right.
she goes ahead on Facebook. Once she finds out we was going to court, she did put, look out for me, that's serious. By the way, Vic, you're so lame. Porter rocks. It figures you're a double O banger. Which I'm trying to figure what that is.
Oh, I thought maybe I was the only one out of the loop on that.
Okay, you can try, but you won't succeed. And then later on, she did put down retard, which it actually
Wait,
hurt.
she what?
She
put
put
what?
down retard, which
Wait, she
she
called...
called me a retard on the internet, on Facebook, which it actually
What?
did hurts because I went through a disability from school, and now I'm succeeding. Right now, I already got my associates, and I'm
Okay.
going for my bachelor.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Why would you do that? It's a special kind
Because
of jerk to put something like that on the internet.
Okay, first of all,
First of all, I didn't know
none of that.
Stop. First of all, let me explain to you something, in case apparently your mama didn't teach you right. Okay, hurling the word retard as an insult is the height of insensitivity on so many fronts that if I have to explain it to you, I know that I can't succeed in getting you to understand. If you're not even, if you're going, I did, then there's no way that I could explain to you and get through to that thick skull how wrong that is. So I'm not even gonna try. Maybe you should do that because you should have done that job before we got here, okay?
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Is a cemetery a good place to learn how to drive?
No.
Why?
I think it's disrespectful to the family members.
Okay, well, you know, that's a fair point.
Well, you can't kill anybody. So
There you go.
what's the problem, right? It's the safest place.
That's what I'm thinking.
I completely agree. I mean, you don't have to worry about any lives at stake.
You parallel park between a few headstones?
Sure, it's
There you go. There you go. Going inside the courtroom.
What role in this do you think you have for handing the wheel of your car to someone you don't even know, who tells you, I got a little experience. I once drove drunk.
That part,
In my inaugural drive, I was intoxicated. Okay.
That part, I learned a valuable lesson behind that.
Yeah, I'll say. So, do you think it would be fair for you to have no responsibility in that bill based on what we just discussed?
I
That would
mean,
be
I
fair.
am responsible.
Yeah. I don't think that would be fair either. I think you're both responsible. How responsible I find each of you to be is going to be my judgment call now. And it really doesn't help you, your attitude on Facebook. I'm going to make you pay 2/3 of it. Actually, I'm going to make you pay 3/4 of it. $337.50.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So Judge Millian makes the defendant eat 3/4 of the damages. What's your reaction to that?
I'm angry, but I'm just glad that it's over.
Well, it's over, but you regret what you said about him on Facebook?
No,
You sure? He seemed to be quite insulted by that.
I meant what I said.
Is that how you want to leave this? That's the way you want to look as you walk out of the courtroom? Be my guest. All right, so come on in here. You have to take responsibility for 1/4 of the damage. Okay.
Well, first things first, thank God everything, is over. I can move on, she can move on. And, a person like her, talk about somebody, retard, whatever, is wrong. Straight up wrong.
Well, she didn't apologize for it out here, and so that's who she is. You picked her on Facebook.
Well, you know what? Lesson learned, period.
Okay. Good luck to you. Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, the judge has to give a rough estimate of responsibility in cases like this. In this case, the judge said 3/4, 1/4. There's no magic in that. It is just simply, as the judge always says, rough justice. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.